A stormy night with rain pouring down. Inside the morgue at the Forensic Examination Center, a security guard looks like something scared the living hell out of him. He bolts out the front door like a maniac and tears through the woods. His face is pure terror and he's gasping for air. Right as he runs onto the highway, a car can't swerve in time and slams right into him. The guard gets rushed to the hospital. Cracked skull, broken neck, deep coma. Detective Jamie catches the case and shows up at the scene. After getting the basic rundown of what happened, they pull up the security footage immediately. The footage shows the guard leaving his post at 8:26 p.m. 5 minutes later, he sprints back to the guard station completely freaked out. Then he abandons his post and runs for his life. The creepiest part is that every single camera inside the morgue got cut, except the one in the main lobby. The cops walk into the morgue and what they find makes their blood run cold. Freezer drawer number 3 is wide open. A female corpse tagged as Marka has vanished into thin air. Marka was a well-known local heiress sitting on a mountain of assets. And the way she died was sketchy as hell. She had just flown back from a business trip to LA that afternoon. Shortly after getting home, she dropped dead from a sudden heart attack. No body means no autopsy. No autopsy means no confirmed cause of death. Jamie realizes none of this is a coincidence. Meanwhile, Marka's husband Daniel is playing the role of a grieving widower. But the second friends and family walk out the door, that sad face disappears instantly. What replaces it is pure relief and freedom. He quickly changes clothes, hops on his motorcycle, and races across town. A young, gorgeous girl is waiting for him on the other side. Her name is Kara. She's Daniel's student and his mistress. Turns out this whole thing was a murder planned way in advance. Daniel used his position at work to cook up a brand new drug. The stuff is colorless and tasteless. 8 hours after someone ingests it, their heart just stops. Even an autopsy would have a hard time detecting it. The moment his wife got home from her trip, he dropped it into her wine glass and watched her drink it. He thought he'd pulled off the perfect crime. Then one phone call shattered that fantasy. Marka's body is gone. Daniel can't believe what he's hearing. He's 100% certain Marka is dead. But if the body disappeared, there are only 2 possibilities. Someone stole it, or Marka isn't actually dead. Either way, both options are absolutely unacceptable for Daniel. Daniel gets called down to the morgue to cooperate with the investigation. Detective Jamie's eyes are sharp as a hawk's. He immediately picks up on something off about Daniel. This guy is way too calm. A man who just lost his wife hears her body vanished, and instead of breaking down, he's making perfectly logical arguments. Every single question Jamie asks is a test. He's squeezing Daniel. Right then, another officer walks in with an update, and Jamie steps out to hear it. Daniel's nerves are on fire. While the cops aren't looking, he sneaks a text to Kara. He tells her to get to the hospital and find out what's going on with that security guard. During the questioning, Daniel tries to throw the medical examiner off track. He asks whether his wife's heart could have stopped from the long flight.
¿Cabe esa posibilidad?
Daniel thinks his little misdirection worked, but the examiner is way too sharp for that. She's already forming her own conclusions.
Existe un principio en medicina forense que dice que toda muerte es un homicidio hasta que se demuestre lo contrario.
Suddenly, the morgue loses power. In the darkness, Daniel hears something. A noise coming from the exact spot where Marka's body was stored. He slowly walks toward it. The freezer door is hanging open. A box sits inside. It contains the clothes and jewelry Marka was wearing when she died. But the truly terrifying part is what's in the storage cabinet next to it. A glass vial, the exact drug Daniel used to kill Marka. His pupils shrink to pinpoints. Before he can even process it, the lights snap back on. Daniel shoves the vial into his pocket fast. The cops walk in right behind him. They notice the cabinet was pried open, and that box was supposed to be locked inside it. Jamie demands to know why Daniel is in here. Daniel swears he didn't touch anything. But when officers check against the inventory list, they discover a phone is missing. Daniel starts panicking even harder, but he has no choice. He empties his pockets like they ask. He's hoping he can fool them, but Jamie already clocked his suspicious behavior. He pins Daniel against the wall and searches him. The vial comes out. The label on it traces right back to Daniel's lab. Daniel scrambles to explain. He says he brought it from the lab and it's just a regular medication, but Jamie isn't buying a word of it. Right then, Daniel's phone starts ringing. Jamie orders him to answer it immediately. It's Kara. Daniel pretends she's his sister and tells her he's helping the police with their investigation. Then he hangs up as fast as he can. He asks to use the restroom. The second that door closes, he calls Kara. Only he and Kara know about that drug. He grills her about whether she ever mentioned it to anyone. Kara denies it right away and says she's not stupid. Daniel is convinced someone knows everything they did and is deliberately steering the cops toward the truth. Kara suspects Daniel talked in his sleep and tipped off Marka. Daniel freaks out even more because he definitely talks in his sleep. After hanging up, Daniel spots an envelope sitting on the bathroom windowsill. Inside is an invitation card. On the back, there's a single line of text. Close your eyes. You're still lying next to me. That line makes Daniel's mind completely shatter. Because just a few nights ago, while he was lying in bed with Marka, his mistress Kara sent him that exact flirty text. Marka was supposed to be asleep at the time. How the hell would she know about it? Could this whole thing be Marka's trap? Fear crashes over him like a tidal wave. Daniel rips the invitation to shreds like a madman and throws it in the toilet. But there's no water in the bowl. The officer outside is banging on the door, telling him to hurry up. He's got no choice. Like a lunatic, he fishes those wet scraps out of the toilet, stuffs them in his mouth, and forces himself to swallow. The second Daniel steps out of the bathroom, they drag him to the surveillance room. The cops found a new lead. The ventilation duct leading to the roof was deliberately damaged, and someone tampered with the security system password and the date on the wall. The date reads March 20th, 2012. Jamie asks Daniel if that date means anything to him. Daniel says no, but inside he's falling apart. That date is not only his lab's passcode, it's the exact day he first met Kara. And the only person who knew that password was his dead wife. Now Daniel isn't just worried about the cops finding out the truth. He's even more terrified that his supposedly dead wife is hiding in some dark corner of this morgue, watching him with pure hatred. Then things get even creepier. The building's fire alarm suddenly goes off. The officers evacuate from the elevator immediately. Daniel deliberately hangs back. Then he slips into a side room. His phone is ringing. It's Kara. Right at that moment, Daniel's eyes lock onto something hanging on a rack, a corpse wristband. The name on it reads Kara Miller. That's a straight-up death threat.
Puedo sentirla. Maika sigue viva.
Dijiste que era imposible.
Ya lo sé, pero tenías razón. Cometí algún fallo. Se me anticipó y ahora está jugando conmigo.
Daniel nearly jumps out of his own skin. He's now dead certain Marka is in this building. She's not just coming for him. She's coming for Kara too. Kara loses it instantly. If Marka isn't dead and she knows everything, then this whole murder plot is a joke. And they're the ones on the chopping block. This isn't just a thriller anymore. This is a psychological chess match. That invisible phantom is weaponizing Daniel's own fear and dragging him straight into the abyss.